And here we could notify at the moment. Well, and here we can say some unscientific momentums at the points. But I would check my settings. Every setting is okay. Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa. I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes. Today we are roasting our beautiful girl Namita Thapar in the topic of Namaz, and where keyword is Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And now here today's point is about MQ Pharmaceutical Geopolitical Business, and here how MQ Pharmaceuticals promotes biology in geopoliticals to promote the Namaz. Here would be my points and I would mention. And now let's check it the moments. Okay, and here, well. Where is this? I think it would necessity to contains the sound. Well, here is Namita Thapar. Okay. Now here we can see the here repeatedly we have mentioned that Namita Thapar said that she celebrate Idul Fitr with her close friends. I mean the close girlfriends. And here her Muslim girlfriend said, "Dear girlfriend Namita Thapar, do you know the health benefit of namaz?" And it is the points to be noticed. Okay. Okay. And here I would mention about the physical health. What is her saying? It is blood circulations. Namaz contains blood circulations. Relax on full bodies, and we can be healthy. Okay. Well, well. Namaz is great for immunes. It is Namita Thapar's girlfriend's Muslim girlfriend's statements. And now here we can say what is the reality of that. Okay. Here is annual reports of 2024 to 2025. Here, powering innovation with chemistry in biologies. Okay. And now let's check it the moments here. Okay. Is it any useless points? Where is C? Okay. I think something is very missing at the momentums. Independence reports. Okay. I think here I would mentions at the points. Now let's check it. Here we contains the history. Well, here we can say the what is the history at the moment. Well, just take it some 3 minutes. Well, now here I would mention the points. Well, and here I would say the first points we would say the moments. Accordance with the annual reports of 24 to 25, here Namita Thapar's MQ Pharmaceuticals contains a significant moments. 18.7% business is in Europe, 16.7% in somehow the Asia or some other worlds. Okay, and now here I would say it is the points. It is revenue by geographically. It is her revenue. Here, business in India that is almost 463. Okay, and here revenue in Europe that is almost 18.7%. Revenue in Canada or North America it is 15.9%. Okay, now here previous annual reports the total revenue was 78.96, I apologize, 78,960 millions rupees. Okay, and now I think so here it is the moments to check it the points. Well. Here I would check some momentums at some times for 10 seconds. We would need, and here would be the significant logging as functions. Okay, well, now here accordance with the annual reports, MQ Pharmaceutical contains a business of 830 million United States dollars. Out of 830 million United States dollars, here we can see 156 million United States dollars of business MQ Pharmaceutical was doing in on not on Europe, and in the same time 300 almost 300 million United States dollars business MQ Pharmaceuticals was doing in Canada and North America. Okay, now but still here we can see the MQ Pharmaceutical CEO Namita Thapar claims that she got a knowledge of the benefit of Namaz. First of all, here Namaz contains a blood circulations of the heart, full bodies as a blood circulations. And now Namaz contains the get a joint immune, according with Namita Thapar's statements. And now my question is, when Namaz contains the health benefit of the blood circulations, then why would we need medicine? Yes, and why we would need the medicine from Emcure Pharmaceuticals? That is my question. And here, Canadian patient of Canadian hospital and patient of North American hospital requires significant medicines of cardiovascular medicines and neurological medicines and some pregnancy medicines is from Emcure hospitals. This is my significant points. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. Accordance with Namita Thapar's statements, Namaz contains good blood circulations. Namaz contains a healthy blood circulations according with Namita Thapar. And here is my questions that when Namaz is and with a healthy blood circulations, then I contains as significant points. Now, why Bangladeshi space scientists could not be healthy when they contest 84,000 times Namaz? And now, let's check it about the moments. Well, and the second times, here we can see and rest of the points 19.1% of revenue has been done by Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Okay. Now here we can see at the moments. And let's check it. Cardiovascular patient population in Europe. Okay. Now here we can see cardiovascular patient population in Europe. We were searching at the moments. Now let's check what is the points. Here we can see in 2022, here was 1.68 million deaths in European Union because of COVID-19, because of cardiovascular disease. Okay. Now here, what is the functions of cardiovascular moments? Here in this points, in 2022, here 1.68 million patients are dead just because probable cause of the Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And now here we can see the moments. They in the points 10% of them were Namazi. Okay. Well, here we can see 10% of them were Namazis, but still they contain cardiovascular disease. Now, when Namazi can contain cardiovascular patients, here is my question: that why? What is the logic that Namaz contains physical blood circulation? Okay. Now here we can see, here is my simple logic. When I would mention that Namaz can contain the healthy blood circulation, I would mention, and if Namaz would contain really a healthy blood circulation, then what is the point of MQ Pharmaceuticals? That is the lack of the common sense points. Okay. Now secondly, here we can see, well, here is the duplicate points, and here we can see the second is Middle East, and here we can see these moments. Well, cardiovascular patient population in Middle East. Now let's check it. Is it clear or not? The cardiovascular patient population in Middle East is characterized by a significant burden of cardiovascular disease, which remain a leading cause of mortality and mobility in regions. Okay, and here we can see here is not a significant points. How ma how many how many cardiovascular patients, and here we can see these moments. Now here we can see the cardiovascular disease is leading con of that in region the responsible of more than 1.4 million deaths annually. A MENA region that has age of standard state of coronary heart disease is increasing with almost 2.6 million cases in 2029. Okay, and here we can see these moments. And now, according with our beautiful girl Namita Thapar, here with an annual business of 160 million United States dollars, business in Middle East has been done by Emcure Pharmaceuticals. But still here 1.4 million deaths in the cause of cardiovascular disease. Where Middle East is almost the Muslim countries, where Middle East is Saudi Arabia, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Bahrain. But still, here is the point. Ironically, we can say Namita Thapar's state that Namaz contains the healthy blood circulations. Where here is my question: when Namaz contains healthy blood circulations, then what was the cause? The here Middle East could not be healthy in the cause of cardiovascular disease. Here is my significant questions. Okay, and now let's check it the casual points at the momentums that we could see. And here is my check it the moments. I think well, I think here we can see the next points I can mention. Okay. Now, Namaz, according to Namita Thapars, Namaz is the beneficial for mental health. Okay. Now here we can see. Let's check it about the Middle East moments. I think. Well. And now let's check the group states. And here group D, here we contains United Arab Emirates. And here now let's check it. Group B we contains Oman's. Okay. Now let's here we would focus on group D's at the moment. Okay. Now let's check it about the first round's points. Well. Let's check what is the performance of it. Here I can mention. I think here we can see at the. Okay. Now here we can see United Arab Emirates was defeated by New Zealand, and in this moments, in the first battings, United Arab Emirates scored 176 runs out of 6 wickets. In the reply innings, New Zealand scored 175 runs without losing any wickets and won the match. And now, here we can see these moments. Here I would mention some business points. Okay. Accordance with Namita Thapar, here Namita Thapar contains a business with the deals of almost 830 million United States dollars, where 160 million United States dollars Namita Thapar cost in here Middle East, where one of the fraction is Dubai. But here we can see these moments. United Arab Emirates contains a significance of estrogens at the moment. Here, United Arab Emirates bowlers could not receive any wicket from New Zealander batsmen. Hence, New Zealand could score 175 runs. Now, secondly, this was the T20 World Cup match. When the point is T20 World Cup match, Dubai World Cup, United Arab Emirates could score 176 runs in 20 overs. Here, 253 runs is normal in T20 match. Here 176 is almost the feminine score. But surprisingly, United Arab Emirates man scored 173 runs in 20 overs. And now this is the evictions of Emcure Pharmaceuticals in with the business of 160 million United States dollars. Okay. And now let's check at the moments. And here it is about the sports points. And now here I am ready to discuss about the scientific purpose at the moment. Okay. Now let's check it at the points. And here I am ready for the scientific reasons. Well. I think. Oh my god. And here we can see these moments. Distance between Earth, planet and Sun. What is the distance between Earth, planet and Sun? That is 150 million kilometers. And now here is the points, duplicate at the points. Well, what is the distance between Pluto, planet and Sun? Okay, what is the distance between Pluto, planet and Suns? Okay, that is 5.91 billions. Okay, what is 90 on sum by 15? That is 106. Okay, hence we can calculate here distance between Earth planet and Pluto planet would be almost 6.06 billion kilometers. And now here is the points we can mention is about our significant moments. Okay. Just wait and watch. Well. Now here rocket weight is 5 million kilograms. Rocket is 5 million kilograms. And travel distance is kilometer is 6.6 billion kilometers. Okay, 060 triple zero triple zero. Okay, and now here is the points that we can see here the circulations at the momentums we can notify it. Well, what is 6.06 multiplied by 10 to the power 9 divided by 150,000, okay, kilometer per seconds, and here that is almost 40,400 seconds. Okay, now here we can write 40,400 seconds. Well, now here acceleration energy is 0.1 and the reactor temperature is 666 decillion. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, now here we can see that is the moments. Here we can say the result is kinetic power travel is 1.723 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 watts. Kinetic force acceleration is 6.962 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 watts. Gravity force comparison is 1.531 multiplied by 10 to the power 8. Necessary fuel weight is 2.077 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 17 kilograms. Okay. Well. And now, here I think it is necessary to believe the points. Okay. And here, and now here we can see that is the momentums. Well, that is the significant points. Okay, now here we can see these moments. How? Well, when United Arab Science Laboratory has been established. Okay, but here I would say the Space Research Organization has been established. And now here would be the significant answers points. United Arab Space Emirat Space Agency was established in 2014 under Federal Law Number 1. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. What is today's calendars? According with the live stream, the today's calendar is 2026, and now from 2014 to 2026, it is almost the 12 years. As moment, it is almost 12 years. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. What is 12 years contest? 12 years contest is 3 leap years. Okay. Here we can see these months. What is 2 multiplied by 365? 2 multiplied by 300. Well, here I contest the calculation is my mind, but accurate calculations device I could. Well. Here we can see 12 multiplied by 365 sum by what sum by here 3, and what is the total points? That is 43,383. Well, it is almost 4383, and now let's take it 4383 multiplied by 5. What is the points? That is 21,915. Okay. Now here we can say it is the points. Well, United Arab Emirates Space Agency scientists. Well, United Arab Emirates Space Agency and contains an opportunity to do 21,915 times namaz. And actually, the United Arab Emirates space scientists attends 21,915 times namaz. But still, here we can see that they contest no achievements about any space missions. United Arab Emirates contest no achievements. Now, on the other hand, here we can see where NASA has been established. NASA has been established in 1958, and where Apollo 11 mission moon has been accomplished. The calendar was 1969. Okay. Now here we can see that is the moments. Here is a significant moment at the points. Okay, now here we can see 11 multiplied by 365 sum by 2, that is 4,017. And now what is 4,017 multiplied by 5? Here we can see 20,085. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. 20,085 times namaz. As NASA scientists got opportunity to attend, but they did not attend any out of 20,085 times namaz in the 11 years from the calendar 1958 to 1969. Still, Apollo 11 accomplished the mission moon. But here, United Arab Emirates space scientists could not accomplish mission moon, where they attend 21,915 times namaz. Well, and now here we can see Apollo 11 astronauts contest the best blood circulations and they contains the best cardiovascular systems than United States space scientist missions. But still here we can see United States space, I mean United Arab space scientist missions. United Arab space scientists contains the weak cardiovascular system than United States space scientists. I mean American space scientists. But now, here, accordance with Namita Thapar's Namaz contains healthy blood circulations. It is the points of Namita Thapar's course. Now, here is my questions that where is the logic that Namaz contains healthy blood circulations? Where is the logic in the statement of Namita Thapar? I require the answer. Okay, and at the same time, here is the significant moments that can be suspicious. Well, here we can see in Canada, North America, here is annual accordance with annual reports. Here the business is 15.9%. On the other hand, in Middle East there is almost 19.1%. What is the meaning of that? Okay, the meaning is significance. Here we can see United Arab Emirates contains a business of 160 million United States dollars from the Emcure Pharmaceuticals, where Emcure Pharmaceutical contains business the almost here 140 million United States dollars in Canada or North America. Well, now here we can see where Emcure Pharmaceutical medicine cannot provide the cardiovascular strength to United Arab Emirates astronauts. Then what is the logic from Namita Thapar that can state that Namaz contains healthy blood circulations? I could not see any. I could not see any significant logic from her statements. Here I could see that her logic is almost the significantly illogical. Okay, and now let's check the another points. And here we can see it is the points we could notify. Now here we can notify at the moments. Let's check the another perceptions on the significant points. Okay. Now here we can see here we want to travel from Pluto to Neptune. Okay. Now here we can see what is the distance between Neptune planet to and suns. Okay, that is 4.5 billions. Now here we can see what is 4 billion. What is 4 sum by 5.91? That is 9.91. Okay. What is 9.9 sum by 0.5? That is 10.4. That means here we can see here distance between Neptune planet and Pluto planet would be 10.41 billion kilometers. And now here we can see say that how NASA scientists, how the kafir scientist is the best healthy accordance with the moving scientist and how corporate scientist is intelligent than the moving scientist. Okay, here is my significant points. I have to mention it. Okay, and now here is just a momentums as we could see. Well, and here and that is, and here we can see these points 10.41. Well, 41. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And here we can see these moments. But now, let's check it. What is the significant times? What is the trouble timings? 10.41 multiplied by 10 to the power 9 divided by 150,000. Okay, that is 69,400. Well. And now here we can see these moments. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Yes, everything is okay for us. And now let's check it. From in the travel from Neptune planet to Pluto planets, here we can see the kinetic powers. Travel kinetic powers is here 1.003 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 watts. Here gravity force comparison is 1.531 multiplied by 10 to the power 8. And necessary fuel weight would be 2.077 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 17 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 decillion degrees Celsius. Okay. And now here we can see, here is my points about the cardiovascular systems. Well, here we can see this points. United States carpet space scientists could achieve that mission accomplished that they can travel from Neptune planet to Pluto planet in almost 69,400 seconds. Now here is my questions. What is 69,400 seconds? And here we would convert it into hours. Just wait and watch at the moments. 69,400 second divided by 3600 seconds. Okay, that is almost 19.27, almost here 20 hours. Well, with the 20 hours here United States scientists can travel from Neptune planet to Pluto planets with the travel distance of 10.41 billion kilometers, and that is the significant points. But here now here we can see it is the intelligence of United States space scientists and United States space astronauts. Strength is that. But now let's talk about United Arab Emirates space scientists. Now Emirat space scientists contest lack of intelligence and lack of strength, where Emcure Pharmaceuticals contains almost 160 million United States dollars business. Yes, in United Arab Emirates. And now, here is my questions that what is the logic that Namaz contains healthy blood circulations and Namaz contains mental health. Okay, now here is my first point. Okay, here now let's talk about the second points at the moment. When the points would be second points, here what is the feminism? Feminism can contain the pharmaceutical company that contains the medicines to destroy the human health, particularly mental health and cardiovascular systems. And now it is the first points as we could see. Well. Now let's check it at the moment. Here, United States Christian space scientists can contain the best cardiovascular health that they can travel from Neptune planet to Pluto planet with the velocity of 150,000 km per second in 20 hours, because they contain the best health and they contain testosterone in growth of bodies and brains. But on the other hand, American space scientists contains estrogen in both of bodies and hands. Then their cardiovascular system has been disturbed that they could not travel. American space scientists could not travel from Neptune planet to Earth planet at the moment. Okay. Now, if American space scientists want to travel from Neptune planet to Earth planet, they require a velocity of 40,000 km per hour. Okay. Now here I would mention that what is the meanings of 40,000 km per hour. Okay. Now here we can see 10.41 multiplied by 10 to the power 9 divided by 40,000 km per hour. Now what is the meaning? The meaning is 260,250 hours. Okay. Now here we can see this moment. Well, when United States Thapar scientists can travel from Neptune planet to Pluto planet in 20 hours, American space scientists can travel in 260,250 hours. And here, that is the significant negative effect of American space research. Space research, and it is beneficial for United States space research, American space research. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. But according with Namita Thapar's statements, Namaz contains the healthy blood circulations and Namaz contains the mental health. But Namita Thapar forgot that in Idul Fitr Namaz, here Khatib mentions a bayan that Israel should be destroyed, the Jewish community should be destroyed, the progressive Christian community should be destroyed. It is the curse from Khatib in Idul Fitr Namaz. And now here we can see In this level of hateful speech, here any of our progressive Muslims condones the heart attack because of low cardiovascular systems. And here we can see it would be shocking moment for progressive Muslims that they contest the cardiovascular disease. And at the same time, here we can see their mental health would be disrupted, then the progressive Muslim can be depressed at the moment. What about the radical Muslim in the following Idul Fitr Idgah? Here, their cardiovascular is okay, but their mental health would be destroyed just because they all of them contains estrogen at the moment. Now here we can see that is the significant points. But now, irony is that Namita Thapar states that here we can notify. Irony is that Namita Thapar states Namaz is beneficial for human health and mental health. According to Namita Thapar, Namaz contains the healthy blood circulations, where after hearing the speech of Khatib of Idul Fitr Namaz, here is the probability of cardiovascular disease. And on the other hand, here we can see anybody can be depressed or anybody can be frustrated against our honorable Khatib of Idul Fitr Namaz. But irony is that Namita Thapar celebrates Idul Fitr with her close friends, and she claims that Namaz is beneficial for physical health and mental health, where she contains a business of 16.1%, 16.9% business in Europe, 13.7% business in Canada or North America, and 93.1% business in almost United Arab Emirates. Then how in the points 46.1% Emcure Pharmaceutical business in the Hindu country India. Okay. Now here is the points that what is the logic for her that she could state that Namaz is beneficial for humans. That is the significant question for me. Okay. Now here we can, if we can live our particular planet, for example, it is to travel in the Neptune planet, or we are departing the Pluto planets. Here we can, our blood circulations can be disturbed when we take off from Pluto planets at the significant points. Here we need the significant medicine as our necessary. And here we can see here, now we could not contain the Namaz system well. According to Namaz, where is our Islamic Qibla? Our Islamic Qibla is Makkah, Kaaba, the Masjid of Makkah, the city of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is in earth, but when we are taking off from the Pluto planet and travel to Neptune planets. Here we can see our sister system has been disrupted. Now let's check it. Where our sister system has been disrupted. Okay. Now here it is. Let's consume our floor is Pluto planet, and in the sky we can see the Earth planet is exist. But here our Islamic Qibla Kaaba is in Earth planets. That is in the sky. Now, how can we condense a system? Now we condense Ikram, we condense Ruku, but what about the system? Our Qibla is in Earth and we are in Pluto. And here enter of Namaz system has been disturbed at the moment. Yes. Now here we can see that how can we perform the Namaz? It is the significant questions to bring depressions. But according with Namita Thapar, Namaz is beneficiary for mental health, where she is doing almost 450 million United States dollars. In India, 160 million United States dollars, and United Arab Emirates, or 150 million United States dollars, and Europe, and 100 United States dollars, and Canada or North America. And now here is the points where she would know, Namita Thapar would know that one of patient of her Emcure Pharmaceutical can be the astronauts or to travel from Neptune planet to Pluto planets. And here is my questions, that what is the points when he would perform Namaz, where would be his Qibla? That is the questionable points. Okay, and now here we can see that's our significant moments. Okay, now here we are talking about the significant space scientists. Now, when in the perform of Namaz, we have to choose that where is the location of Qiblas. Well, but now the problem is when we are in a Neptune planet, but our Qibla is in Earth planets. Now here, what would be our system? Our system would be like Jewish, peace, Allahu Akbar, Sami Allahu liman hamida, Rabbana lakal hamd, Allahu Akbar. This is the process of system or not? And here we can see that and in this moment, choosing our sister can cause and blood circulation disturbance at the moment, and it is the parts of cardiovascular systems. Okay, and now let's check it at the moment. What is the point of ascendance? We can see it is one of the fraction points. Okay, now let's check it. The second point is over. Now let's check the third point. The point is the election between Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. Okay. Now here we can contest the election between well, and now here we can see but now I forgot the how many cardiovascular patient in United States of America. United States of America. Now here we can well, where is she? Oh my god. Americana, Cana. Well, well, it is the Americans. Okay. Oh my god. Where are you going now? At the moment, I think it would be significant points. At just waiting for her. Well, approximately 11.2 of American adults have contains the hardest disease. The where oh my God, where transactions about where transaction about 1 in 4 American dying from heart disease each year. In 2023, almost 1 million deaths were attributed in cardiovascular disease at the moment. Okay. Well, 1 in 4 Americans are dying in the cardiovascular disease, and the statistics is almost 1 million. Hence, we can assume that 4 million Americans are in cardiovascular disease. Okay. Now here we can check it the points. Well, 1 out of 100 Americans can be astronauts, and almost we can see 1 out of 1,000 Americans. I mean, cardiovascular disease. I mean, can be Muslim to be American astronauts. Here we can mention about Michael Collins and Neil Armstrong to be by birth Muslims who can be converted Christians, or who can be converted Jewish. Okay. Now here is the points. Now let's talk about Apollo mission moon. Okay. Now here we can see it. Here is the surface of moon as an assumption. But now in sky we can see the Earth. And now problem is here when a Muslim can be landed on mission moons, Apollo 11 mission moons, like Neil Armstrong, he could see the here. He could hear the azans. He could hear the azans because he recite the azans. But the problem is here we can see American Muslim Qibla is in Earth, and the American Muslim astronaut is in Moon. And now when American astronauts can depart from Earth planet and arrive on Moon planet, somehow in the course of gravity manipulations, her blood circulations can be affected. And now, in the pulse of that, Namita Thapar claims Namaz is beneficial for blood circulations. Now, let's talk about Neil Armstrong to be a Muslim American astronaut. Now, how can Neil Armstrong perform his Islamic Namaz? Because here, where his ruku would be toward Kebla, but where is ruku? In our planet. And where is he? In moon satellites. On the other hand, okay, now here, I think so here it is a very theoretical points, and now let's check it. Earth, planet, and moon, satellite. Okay. Now here we can see here we contains the image. Here this image can be acceptable. Now let's contains the open image on new tab. Okay. Now here is Neil Armstrong, and here is Earth. And Neil Armstrong Keblas is in Earth, but when Neil Armstrong in moon planets. Now here is a disturbance in Sizda at the moment. When a Muslim American astronaut contains disturbance in Namaz, he probably contains depressions at the moment. Here, Namaz contains the scientifically mental disturbance, depressions. But accordance with Namita Thapar, we can say Namaz is beneficially for mental health. And now she said that Namaz is beneficially for physical health. Now let's check it. What is the reality? Well, now Neil Armstrong, the Muslim astronaut in the moon satellites in 1969. Well, his blood circulation is not functional as moon accordance with his blood circulation in Earth planets. And now here we can see these moments. But accordance with the business, yes, here almost 120 million United States dollars business in North America. And now with the business in North America, I think Namita Thapar would contains the informations that what is the patient circumstance where patient can be astronauts in moon planets. But still, here my point is to be notified here. Okay. Now, still the point is that Namita Thapar know the circumstance of American astronauts, but still she believes Namaz is a beneficial health for mental health, where Namaz is the actual cause of depressions of American Muslim astronaut, where he is in Earth planet. Okay. Well, I think everything is not clear. Well, and now here is the significant points as we could mention it. Okay. Now hence, here we can see the significant journeys at now here I would mention the significant graphical points. Well, Earth planet Neptune planet and Pluto planet. Okay, here I am writing as Pluto planet. Okay, Earth planet, Neptune planet, and Pluto planets. And here, let's check it about the image. Okay, I think so the image would be ready for that. Well. Here is Earth, Neptune planet, and here is Pluto planet, and here is Earth planets. But now we can see those moments. An American astronaut, to be Muslim, is in Neptune planet. He would travel to Pluto planet. But now, in the period at the points, he would do a Qiblas. I mean, he would do Islamic Namaz. But the problem is, uh, Qibla is in our planet and the person is in Neptune planets. And here, something like and disturbance the points. Okay. Now, the secondly is at momentums. Well, how much hour of one day in Neptune planet. Okay. Well. Okay, now here we can see Neptune planet contains almost 16 hours. Well, now here we can see the Neptune planet contains the 16 hours per day. But now here we can see this moments. In Earth clock, Earth clock contains 12 elves. Here we contains morning, afternoon 12 o'clock and midnight 12 o'clock. But in Neptune, that contains here afternoon 8 o'clock as a midday and midnight is 8 o'clock. Okay. Now here we can see it is the points. Okay, now let's check it. What is the Fajr Namaz in Neptune planets? Well, here Fajr in Earth planet, Fajr Namaz is in almost 4 o'clock. Okay. Well, yeah, we can see these moments as 4 o'clock 4 o'clock system. It is the 12 o'clock system. It is Fajr Namaz is 4 o'clock. But about the 8 o'clock systems, what is the points? It is almost 20 minutes to 3 o'clock. Okay. Now here we can see the 20 minutes to 3 o'clock is the Fajr Namaz. I mean 2 o'clock 40 minutes past is the Fajr Namaz in Neptune planet. where Fajr Namaz in Earth planet is 4 o'clock. Now let's check it. What is the Johor Namaz in Earth planet? Well, Johor Namaz is Earth planet is here 1 o'clock. And now what about the Neptune planet is? Here 8 divided by 12 is almost 2 divided by 3. That means after noon 8 o'clock 40 minutes past is Johor Namaz in Neptune planet, where in Earth planet it is 1 o'clock. Okay, now let's check the points. In Maghrib Namaz it is almost 6 o'clock in it is evening 6 o'clock in Earth planet. But in Neptune the Maghrib Namaz is 4 o'clock. And here we can see 5-time Namaz can be disturbed because here Earth day calendar system has been disturbed, because in Earth that is 24 o'clock, in Neptune planet that is in Earth 1 day is 24 hours, in Neptune planet 1 day is 16 hours. And here we could see the every Namaz system can be disturbed. Okay, now here Namaz schedule can contain the depression for Namazi American astronauts. Then what is the logic from the statement of Namita Thapar that she could state Namaz is beneficial for mental health, where her Emcure pharmaceutical business in United States of America or North America is almost 120 million United States dollars. And that is the question at the moment, and I require the significant answer. Okay? Now let's check it of the Pluto planets. Okay? Now here we can see that is the momentums. What about the Pluto planets at the points? Well. Here we could contain the copies. Okay. Now let's. I think here we require it would be paste, and let's check it. Pluto planets. Okay. Well, a day on Pluto lasts approximately 154 hours. Okay. Now let's check it the moments. Well. 154 hours. Now let's check it. What is the meaning of that? Here meaning is significant. What is 154 divided by 2? That is almost 77. Okay. Well, here we can see the points. What is the Fajr Namaz in Pluto planet, where Fajr Namaz in Earth planet is 4 o'clock. Now here we can see the significant points. 7 multiplied by 4 is 28. And here we can see 77 multiplied by 4 is 308. Now we have to divide 308 by 12. Okay, 308 divided by 12. Now we can divide this. That is almost 25 o'clock 40 minutes past is Fajr Namaz. Okay. Now here we can see in Johar Namaz on Earth is 1 o'clock, but in Neptune planet, Johar Namaz would be almost 77 o'clock. I mean, it would be the significant point. 77 divided by 12. 77 divided by 12. What is the answer? Okay. Now here we can see it would be almost 6 o'clock 25 minutes past would be Johar Namaz in Pluto. We are 1 o'clock in Earth would be Johar Namaz in Earth. Okay, here is the significant momentums at the points. Well, now let's check it of Maghrib Namaz. Maghrib Namaz on Earth would be evening 6 o'clock. Then, what is 77 divided by 2? Okay. In Pluto planet, Maghrib Namaz would be evening 38 o'clock 30 minutes past. And that is the significant moments. Now list the points. Johar Namaz is afternoon 6 o'clock 25 minutes past, and Maghrib Namaz would be 38 o'clock 30 minutes past. Okay. Now what is the Asr Namaz? Well, Asr Namaz in Earth is almost evening 4 o'clock. Hence, Asr Namaz in Pluto planet would be afternoon 25 o'clock 40 minutes past. Okay. Let's talk about Asr Namaz to Johar Namaz. It is that 25 subtracted by 6. That is 19. Well, but what about Earth? That is 3 hours. In Earth, the distance between Johar Namaz and Asr Namaz is 3 hours. But in Pluto planets, here Johar Namaz and Asr Namaz is 19 hours difference. And now here we can see this moments. And the additional point is, here Muslim American astronaut Kepler is in Earth and he is now in Pluto planets. And here is my question, that what is the process of namaz he would perform? Here he would be confused at the moment. Hence we could see that here is no answer as clarifications. But in this confusion here, mental health can be disturbed just to research the process of namaz in Pluto planet, where Kepler is in Earth planet. But according with Namita Thapar, namaz is beneficial for mental health, where Emcure pharmaceutical business in North America is almost 120 million United States dollars. And now it is the significant points, that is the significant disturbing moments. Okay. Now, what about me Americans? We do not contain any namaz. We are Christians, we are Jewish, we are Christian astronaut, we are Jewish astronaut. What about the American Christian astronaut or American Jewish astronaut? Here we can see there is no praying confusions in Pluto planet because they contains no specific Qiblas. Well, he can contains a Jewish American astronaut contains Jewish praying in north side or south side as he wants. But what about the Muslim American astronauts? Here is fixed Qibla, that is in Saudi Arabia. But problem is Saudi Arabia, the Qibla is in Earth and Muslim American astronaut is in Pluto's Pluto planets. Here, how would be the Namaz process? That the research is now being debatable, and that can bring depressions. And somehow we start to believe that Islam is a false religion. Okay. Now, when an space research missions can contain a confusion for Muslim American astronaut that if Islam would be true religion or false religions, then accordance with Namita Thapar, how can she state that namaz is beneficial for mental health? And that is the significant points we could see. Okay. And now here we can see that is the points. Here is a Mars planet as we could see, state the points. Oh, now here we can see a Jewish brothers to be the richest person in United States of America, that is Elon Musk. Elon Musk. But now he would be not be richest on, I think. Oh my God. I think here we can see Mars. How much Earth of one day in Mars planets? Okay. Well, now here we can see these points. It is almost 24 minutes. Okay. Now let's check. It is. Now let's talk about Jupiter planets. Okay. Jupiter planets at the moment. Okay. In Jupiter planet, one day lasts almost 10 hours. Well, now in Earth, our clock system is almost 1 to 12. In Jupiter, clock system would be 1 to 10. And now here we can see these moments. Well, what is 40 divided by 12? That is almost 36 sum by 4 divided by 12. That means almost here we can see 4 divided by 12 is almost 0.33. And here we can state that in Fajr Namaz in Earth is morning 4 o'clock. In Jupiter planet that would be 3 o'clock, morning 3 o'clock, 20 minutes past. But in Asr Namaz here, it would be 4 o'clock, even afternoon 4 o'clock in Earth, in Earth, in Jupiter planet, that is 3 o'clock 20 minutes past. In Maghrib Namaz is evening 6 o'clock in Earth. In Jupiter, that is evening 5 o'clock. And that is the significant points. Here is the difference between Earth planet and Mars planet. And still, it is the first problem. And second problem is the Qibla. Where is the Qibla and how is the process of Namaz? Well, here we can see, here is the confusion. If Sijda would grounded on floor or it would be on sky, here is the significant confusions. And now, here is the problems that if Islam is true religions or false religions. And somehow, we start to believe that Islam can be false religions as we are by birth Muslim, American astronaut. But we are Emcure Pharmaceuticals contains a 120 million United States dollars business in North America. Namita Thapar states Namaz is beneficial for Namaz is beneficial for mental health. Now let's talk about the blood circulations. Here we control the blood circulations at the points. Well, blood circulation can be functional in Jupiter, but the blood circulation in Jupiter is not functional like blood circulation in Earth. And now here we can see the healthy blood circulation in Earth is not healthy blood circulation in Jupiter. Now here is the point that how can Namita Thapar states the blood Namaz contains the healthy blood circulations and body refreshments. We do not think so at the moment at the points. And I do not see any Namazi contains six packs and any Namazi contains biceps. I could not see. Well, here is the momentums at the points, and here I mentions the physical health in Western countries. In the comparison of Namaz, where keyword is Emcure Pharmaceuticals. I think here the points to be noted, milords, here roasting Namita Thapar is saturating at the moment, and everybody is feeling bored to watch the Namita Thapar to be roasted. Okay, and now here we can see. Let's check for the next live stream where we would mention Namita Thapar or any another girls. Probably here my next live stream would be here Maulana Abu Toha Adnan. See you then. Khudafez. Love you. But I think here live stream would contains less view today's.